This bike keeps impressing me, even though it's super squishy out and my front tire keeps coming out on corners. It's like pretty hard to, I think I need a wider front tire pretty bad. It's probably the next step is to upgrade the front end now. Still, I don't have rear brakes. I tried putting something on today, but the adapters are just way far off. I gotta make something special. This thing's just super powerful though. I can get up any hill I want, but low volt cutoff just starts going if I start going crazy on this controller. But I've been putting around with it, and it's just super torquey, super powerful. You start sliding out, you don't even need to put your foot down, just give it a little more gas, you keep going. Still don't have a GoPro, so it's hard to give footage while I'm riding. I gotta find some way to mount my iPhone so I can get something going. Maybe if I get on a flat trail, but these trails are so muddy it's really hard to keep your balance. Gonna attempt a one-handed ride here, just on a flat spot. Wow, my low volt cutoff's already going. It's not good. Even in this sand, it's just super mushy. This is a walking trail too. Controller and this motor, man, together is just something else. I really can't wait till I get my multi-stars, because this thing's just gonna be insanity. I'll also have to find a better way to mount my batteries right now, because I mean, this just isn't ideal, of course. I mean, this thing's got the performance of almost an LMX bike, so I kind of need to get some sort of a battery compartment going, so I can throw this thing around and be a little more comfortable. Watch the buzzer. There it goes, babe. Telling me my battery pack's a piece of crap. Wow, this is all ice right here too. I'm gonna avoid that. I don't feel like falling down right now. Oh, there's 9. Ended up going over it anyway. But I can crank right up this hill right here, no problem. Not one-handed, of course. Let me put the video down, and I want to try it just for fun. That was way easier than I thought to get up this hill. My cutoff buzzer beeped once and I let off. I put my foot down for a sec because I was scared, but once you realize the power this thing has, I went right up over the fence too, kept up. This thing's awesome. I can't wait to get a better front end and get back brakes and my battery. I'll be able to really get a good trip going on this thing. There's some hills over here. I've been riding over here for probably, I don't know, 15, 20 years, ATVing. I probably never made it up any of them on an e-bike. I'm sure I can now. There's just hills everywhere. It goes up to power lines, and I'm sure I can finally go up and ride them now. The hub motors just don't like doing it. Well, I just went down that straightaway from the ballpark, and I didn't crank on it real fast, but I tried to get it up to top speed, and I probably got up to at least 35, and it was still going, but my low volt cutoff buzzer is just bugging the heck out of me right now. So my batteries are at least at 3.5 right now. These are 18650, so I can go a little more and get back to my truck, but this controller just eats these things alive. I don't even think I probably got a mile. That's pretty insane. That's good. I don't know, I have to say that was probably the most fun I've had e-biking probably since my first build, the GT Avalanche. I've never been able to just lay roosts like this. You could just like roost it whenever you want. If you sit on the seat, you could just flip over backwards if you're not careful. It's pretty awesome. So once I get the new pack and maybe get a new front end, I don't know if I'm going to change the fork, but I might go with a through axle and a wider tire. We'll see. But I got some upgrades to do, but all in all, that was pretty awesome, pretty insane. Climb right up hills. I cranked right up this friggin' hill all the way up to the fence, and it's really rough terrain, and it just does it like nothing. If you give it too much throttle, you're going to be asking for it. Spike's so light you can pretty much lift it up with one hand, and it's pushing quite a bit of power at this point. Once they get the batteries, it'll be a lot better, but it's still probably pushing out about 3,000 or 4,000 watts. We can get that about double, but I gotta get those multi-stars. But for now, that's the end of the ride. My low volt cutoff is bugging me, and I swapped it over to one of the other packs, and it held for another minute or so, but that's about it.